dear colleagues, thanks the organizers of the conference for the opportunity to submit report on the topic Prognostic Significance of Hematological Parameters in Newborns with Congenital Pneumonia. According to the World Health Organization, more than 800,000 children die from pneumonia every year before the age of 5, accounting the 15% of all deaths of children under the age of 5 worldwide. Currently, for the different diagnoses of lung diseases, expensive high-tech methods are increasingly used, leveling the informative value of standard methods of research. The purpose of the work is the prognostic significance of hematological parameters in newborns with congenital pneumonia was determined. They were observed 337 newborns with different body weights. Observations were made in Republican Scientific and Practical Center, mother and child in the period from 2017 till 2022. The first study group consisted of 53 full-term newborns with congenital pneumonia. While assessing the indicators of physical development and gestational age of full-term newborns of both groups, no statistically significant differences were found. The second study group included 55 premature newborns with low body weight, respiratory distress syndrome, and congenital pneumonia. When assessing the indicators of physical development and gestational age of premature newborns in both groups, no statistically significant differences were found. The third study group consisted of 113 premature newborns with very low and extremely low body weight, respiratory disorder syndrome, and congenital pneumonia. Statistical data processing was performed using the software packages of Statistica 10 and Microsoft Excel. The predictive value of each of the factors and their combination was estimated using binary logistic regression, missing items between factors of statistically significant correlation. Full-term newborns. This slide shows the indicators of a general blood test in 53 full-term newborns with congenital pneumonia during the neonatal period. This table shows the indicators of a general blood test in 63 healthy full-term newborns during the neonatal period. According to the result of the analysis of these tables, in full-term newborns of the first study group and the control group, changes in the indicators of a general blood test characteristic is a result of the process of hematopoiesis adaptation in the neonatal period. This slide shows the indicators of biochemical blood test in 53 full-term newborns with congenital pneumonia in the first week of life. This table shows the indicators of a biochemical blood test in 63 healthy full-term newborns in the first week of life. According to the tables 3 and 4, a significant increase in total bilirubin levels was observed in newborns of both groups in the first day of life and by the end of the early neonatal period, due to transient jaundice of the newborn. These slides show the coagulogram parameters in the examined full-term newborns in the neonatal period. When comparing the coagulogram parameters in full-term newborns with congenital pneumonia compared to healthy newborns, significantly higher values of APTT, R coefficient, prothrombin time, ENR, thrombin time and D-dimer against the background of low values of prothrombin index and fibrinogen on the first and fifth days of life indicate hypocoagulation in all three phases of blood clotting and increased fibrinolysis. The absence of significant differences between blood clotting parameters between the groups by the end of the neonatal period is a sign of restoration of hemostatic function in infants on the first study group. Conducted the following hematological parameters in premature newborns. This table indicates the general blood analysis in premature newborns with low body weight and congenital pneumonia in the neonatal period. This table shows the indicators of general blood analysis in premature newborns with very low and extremely low body weight and congenital pneumonia in the neonatal period. This table shows the indicators of the general blood test in premature infants of the comparison group in the neonatal period. According to the results of the analysis of preterm infants of all the studied group, changes in the indicators of the general blood test characteristic is a result of the process of hematopoiesis adaptation in the neonatal period. To translate quantitative indicators into binary variables, we use data from conditionally healthy premature newborns in the range of 5 to 95 percentile range. This table shows an analysis of the significance of general blood count indicators in premature newborns with different body weight in the neonatal period. As a result of processing binary indicators using logistic regression and ROC analysis, a mathematical formula with a universal coefficient is obtained, which confirms the high prognostic significance of the above indicators: leukocyte counts, neutrophil index, and thrombocytopenia in the premature newborns with congenital pneumonia. More detailed information on the development of predictive significance of indicators of general blood analysis, you can get acquainted with the articles presented on the slide. These tables present a comparative analysis of blood biochemical parameters in preterm infants with different body weights on the 1st, 5th, and 19th days of life. By the Kraskell-Wallis criterion in the biochemical parameters of premature newborns of the 3rd and 2nd study groups compared with the comparison group, on the 1st, 5th, and 19th days of life, lower values of total protein and albumin were observed against the background of high C-reactive protein. These tables present a comparative analysis of acid-base status indicators in preterm infants with different body weights on the 1st and 5th days of life. Predictive value indicators of the acid-base state and blood chemistry analysis. It was evaluated using binary logistic regression to obtain a formula with maximum sensitivity and specificity results. This table shows an analysis of the significance of acid-base status indicators and biochemical analysis in premature newborns with different body weight. As a result of processing binary indicators using logistic regression and ROC analysis, a mathematical formula with a universal coefficient is obtained, which indicated a high prognostic value of low values of total protein and albumin against the background of high C-reacting protein and lactate. More detailed information on determining the significance of acid-base status indicators and blood chemistry analysis in premature newborns with different body weight and congenital pneumonia in the neonatal period, you can get acquainted with the article presented on the slide. This table shows a comparative analysis of coagulogram parameters in premature newborns with different body weight on the first day of life. When comparing the coagulogram parameters in premature newborns on the third and second study groups and infants of the comparison group, significantly higher values of APTT, R coefficient, prothrombin time, INR, thrombin time, and D-dimer against the background of low values of the prothrombin index and fibrinogen on the first day of life indicate hypercoagulation in all three phases of blood clotting and increased fibrinolysis. For development of predictive significant data was taken blood clotting indicators from conditionally healthy premature newborns in the range of 5-95 percentile range. As a result of processing binary values of blood clotting using logistic regression, a mathematical model with a universal coefficient criteria is derived. By results of ROC analysis, it was built a predictive model of probability of developing hemorrhagic disorders in premature newborns with different body weight and congenital pneumonia. Based on binary logistic regression, a mathematical formula with a universal coefficient is derived. For more information, you can get acquainted with the article and the computer support program presented on the slide. Conclusions. The most prognostically significant among the indicators of a general blood test associated with the congenital pneumonia are changes in the content of white blood cells, high neutrophil index, and thrombocytopenia. Hypoproteinemia, hypoalbuminemia, high levels of C-reactive protein and lactate were prognostically significant among the indicators of the acid-base state and biochemical analysis of blood in newborns with congenital pneumonia. Predictively significant coagulogram indicators in premature newborns with congenital pneumonia associated with the development of hemorrhagic syndrome are high values of activated partial thromboplastin time, coefficient R, prothrombin time, international normalized ratio, thrombin base times, D-dimer on the background of low prothrombin index and fibrinogen. Thank you for the attention.